All right. Hey guys, my name is Dr. Chelle. Thank you for coming to the Dr. Test Prep YouTube channel. I've done so many different introductions. I just want to say if you haven't looked at the 4 pillars video, go look at that. If you haven't looked at my con connection, please look at that. And you know what? Most importantly, thank you for caring enough about yourself. This is not about me. This is about you. I just think it would be awesome if all of a sudden the SAT math scores just went way up because more and more students learned how to use the Desmos calculator. Like the Desmos calculator is life changing. Speaking of Desmos, make sure you go into the description and click the Desmos calculator link. And when it says choose assessment, you want to choose College Board. With stuff I show you might not work unless you have it on College Board. We are on page 132 of my book. If you don't have my book, great, take notes. We're doing Khan Academy Unit 7, Lesson 7 on linear and exponential growth. Which equation is represented by the table to the right? This is so much fun. Okay, let's go to Desmos. Plus sign table. We can either create equations or expressions, or we can create tables, and then of course we can use it just to solve normal problems. So I'm going to use the tab button, and that lets me just move to the right places that I need to go. Some people use the arrow key and go down. Some people click, but man, I've been using Desmos so much this year. I like to use the tab button. So these are the dots that we care about. Now, usually I tell you guys to hit long press and do a line. And I want you to see that there is kind of like a curve to it, but it's not a perfect curve because they're just doing straight line, straight line, straight line, straight line. But use your imagination. Now what we're going to do is we're going to type in each one of the functions. So I'm going to do a of x because it's choice A. You guys, if you've been watching my channel, know that I like to do that. And we're going to hit Shift 6 to get the X on the top. Oh, and that's the correct answer. How lovely is that? Let me show you one that is not the correct answer. If I switch this to the B of X equation and put in here negative 0.2, we can see that, well, the graph won't even work because there's a negative inside. So that's a bad example. Let's put 1.2 in instead. And you can see that that's not the right graph, and we can put in 0.4, and that's not the right graph. All right, the population of small town is 120,000 people. If the population decreases by 500 people each year, write an equation to express the population after t years. So this is a great example of what's the difference between exponential and linear. Linear is we add or subtract the same number, like always 500, always 500, always 500. Exponential are times when we use percentages like interest in a bank, when we might use bacteria growth, depreciation of a car, anytime that we would multiply. So in this case, every year we're going down. I don't know what's going on with my computer. We're going down by 500 people. So we can just write f of t because it wants in years. We're starting with 120,000 people, and every year we go down by 500. And then t would just be the years. And that's it. Oh, look, I can show you. Choose assessment. Somehow my screen refreshed, so we click that and click Digital SAT. All right, at night, the temperature decreases 2 degrees every hour. So it's still 2 degrees, 2 degrees, 2 degrees, 2 degrees. Write a function, if the initial temperature is 78, write a function representing the temperature T after h hours. So we've got T of h, and we know it's T because of temperature, h because of hours. It starts at 78 degrees, and it decreases, subtract 2 degrees every hour. Done. Like that was a nice and short video. All right, well, when you come back to watch the next video, we're going to do a little bit more challenging problems, and you're going to be the hero of your story. See you soon. Bye-bye.